Hi there, I hope you're well and welcome to another one of my videos. I'm honored that you chose to come here and be with me this moment. Today we are going to be talking about understanding natural products. In my experience dealing with natural products, I've had clients who always have one thing or another to say about natural products. So here are some of the things that I think people need to understand about natural products, especially if you're going to switch from using manufactured products and then get into natural products. So first thing you need to understand is that temperature changes. When sometimes, for example, you use a product in winter and then you use it in summer and in between the seasons, and you experience different shapes or different reactions to the change in temperature. For example, coconut oil. Coconut oil is a product which is normally liquid in summer and then solid in the winter. So you have to prepare yourself for these seasons to know that when the temperature increases, because of the composition of the coconut oil, it's going to change accordingly to the change in temperature. You need to understand that you have to cope with these changes in natural products to serve you best. So you have to prepare yourself. How am I going to use this in the winter? How am I going to store this in the summer? Or that kind of thing. Propylene glycol is used to stabilize temperature in manufactured products. So there are some lotions that will stay the same no matter how the temperature changes. If it's winter or summer, then it will still remain the same. A DIY body butter or a lotion or something else, you have to consider which kind of oil will I use with a certain butter or with a certain other product. Consideration to the temperature change. What happens when the temperature increases? If, for example, you're a seller and you want to sell your products out there, you have a recipe that you think can benefit people. So how is it going to look like when it's winter, when it's summer, or in between transportation? If you're going to sell somewhere far in another country, such things. So consider temperature as the first thing when you're dealing with natural products. You will realize that natural products they smell like what they come from. So if it is extracted from a tree, it's going to smell like the tree. If it's extracted from a nut or a fruit or a leaf, then it's going to smell like whatever it's extracted from. So you have to put this in mind. For example, in my experience, I have clients who really want the benefits of shea butter, but the smell is so off-putting and they can't cope with it, or they feel like it's too much for them, or it's just not their thing. So when you're buying natural products or sell, consider the smell. Understand that they will smell like what they come from because they don't have any fragrances added to them. If you're going to make a byproduct, maybe you can put in an essential oil that smells really good to counteract the smell, but the smell is still going to be there because it's a natural product. So consider the smells, and you have to understand that's how they will smell. So live with it. Would you rather have the benefits of the product, or would you rather not smell the product? Or it's up to you. What is your personal preference? So consider the smell. Understand that if you buy a natural product, it's going to smell like the plant that it comes from, or the flower, or the seed, or the fruit that it comes from. Manufactured products have chemicals input in them specifically for preservation. That is to lengthen the shelf life of a certain product. Whenever you use a butter, you have to use your finger, and we human beings, we have germs on our hands everywhere around us. So for example, if you didn't wash your hands, or maybe you touched something, a surface or something, then you went and touched your natural product, you took it out and then you rubbed it on yourself. Let's say it's really dry and you feel like you need to moisturize yourself, so you go and use your finger, and guess what? The germs on your finger are going to end up in your product, and guess what? If you leave this unattended for too long, the germs, or rather the bacteria, will grow out and it will turn into mold or something else. You're going to buy a certain product and you know you don't use it on a regular basis, or you know you're going to travel and leave it on the counter. Consider that it's going to be contaminated or there's mold going to grow on it if left unattended for long. Now, if you have to buy products, why don't you buy something of a certain size that you know you finish within a short duration of time, so you don't have to leave it out for too long that it's going to go bad. Now remember, natural products do not have chemicals that kill germs. On the other hand, you may combine your products with antibacterial or antifungal or antimicrobial essential oils, which have all these properties, the antimicrobial properties, and this can help to give your natural product or your natural byproduct a longer shelf life. They are natural. There could be things in them that you're allergic to. You have people that are allergic to nuts, that are allergic to citrus, that are allergic to, I don't know, smell, anything. So make sure that before you use a certain natural product, you do a patch test first to avoid dying or to avoid any kind of allergic reaction. When you make natural products, byproducts, let's say you want to make a deodorant and you have to mix all these things together. But those things, they all react to temperature differently and they all come in a certain form. Some come in powder form, some come in liquid form, others come in butter form, others are whatever they are. Consider that when you mix these products together, they tend to become grainy. So you really have to know how to mix properly, or you have to consider at what temperatures you're going to mix them for the mixture to be homogeneous, so that when the final result comes out, it's not going to have some places where some parts are liquid, others are solid or in between, and it's going to be not so efficient to use for the client, or it's going to be a bit cumbersome to use. You don't want to be walking around with patches of product on your face, or you have to consider how to mix the products properly. If you're going to mix, for example, essential oils with other products, with carrier oils or with something, you cannot really put too much of an essential oil. There is a percentage, it's the overall product. To protect your natural products from the environment, this means that when you leave it open or you leave it exposed, not only might it get contaminated, but it could also have dust particles. It could react with something in the air, a pollutant or something. So when you're finished using your natural product, then please cover it. Other products like black soap also attract moisture, and glycerin as well. They attract moisture from the air. So if you're going to leave a product like this, which doesn't have any additives or hardeners or anything of the sort, or chemicals for a certain reason, that's a certain reason in the product, make sure you cover it and store it in a cool, dry place where it's not going to attract moisture, because once it attracts moisture, then it's just simply going to wither away and you're going to waste your product and your money. So make sure you protect your products from the environment. Keep them safe, keep them sealed, keep them away from, just the same way you'd cover your bread, the same way you'd cover your vegetables and your fruits, or keep them somewhere where they will be able to have longer life. Some natural products, they could be very potent in their components or in their composition, so you have to be careful with how much you're going to use on yourself, so it doesn't cause any kind of irritation. An example of this is black soap. When you use black soap, because of the composition, you could tend to have like peeling skin, or like some kind of irritation on your skin. So when you start to use that kind of product that might be abrasive on your skin, or might cause a certain reaction because of the composition of the product, make sure that you first try out in small bits or use a little bit of the product first so you don't hurt yourself, because if you go into the deep end first, then you might cause irritation on your skin or on yourself or any other kind of reactions. Also, speaking on something like the black soap, there's a process called a purge. This is whereby your skin will react a certain way, or it will go into, let's say, shock, whereby everything that is being pushed out, because black soap goes into your skin and pushes out everything. It cleanses, it clears your pores, so you will tend to experience a phase where you get a lot of breakouts. Let's say within the first 3 days, within the first week, everybody's skin is different and to react differently. Understand that it is a necessity, it is a cleanse that needs to be done first, and once this is complete, then your skin can start to regenerate and it can start to heal. So understand that you can go through a purge or a cleanse by using some type of products that are meant for a certain reason. It doesn't even mean that it's only the skin, it could be your hair. So be on the lookout for when you start to use a natural product. Be careful, don't start off by using a lot or a big amount at first. Just see how your skin reacts to it at first, then you can slowly go into it or slowly introduce it more and more into your system. Okay, so I really hope you have learned a lot today concerning natural products. Of course, that's not it, but as I get to learn more about natural products, as I deal with them myself, then I'll be able to put out more videos of this type, or I'll be able to explain more. So let's just say the more knowledge I learn, the more I get to learn, then the more I'll be able to share with you. So I'm so grateful for your coming here. Please like this video, share it to your friends, subscribe to my channel as well, and I'll see you on the next video. If you have any questions or comments, then please leave them in the comment section below. Have a wonderful time and see you on the next video.